Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
I thought I really don't. I thought I have that feature. Okay. I share my screen. Go on share sound.
All right.
Share. So you should be looking at my screen right now. Everyone's okay, cool.
Yes.
So once you have admin access, it should look like this once you log in. So go to campaigns first. Check if we have any campaigns missing. Now, if Hardy could remember, we had a campaign before that suddenly went out. I thought someone deleted it by mistake. So by around that time, there was only 3 of us who has access, Ryan, Hardy, and me. I asked both of them. They said, I did not touch it, right? So who am I to blame? Then I remembered each campaign has a 6-month period, 6-month time period when you create it. After 6 months, it's
Okay.
gonna expire. It's gonna go away. So you have to
Okay.
recreate it. Okay. So let's go with creating campaign. So we're just gonna edit this one. So if you're gonna create a new campaign, I would suggest you open 2 tabs. Have this one open as a copy, and then the other one you go ahead and copy whatever is here. But you're gonna change that, especially with the default caller ID. Why is this assigned under bolter? This shouldn't be. This I will change. Okay. So right now I'm looking at an agent's phone being used under the campaign. Then it's gonna end up with a robo warning. Then I'm gonna delete it. So that's gonna be a problem. But I'm gonna change this after. It should be set me up. Louisville KY dash set me up should be the one. There should be no agent name there. So we start dialing out by 9, we end by 9, and we dial throughout the week. Caller ID group should be 502. What else? So by default, when the campaign has not been started yet, it should be 2. And then every time you recycle, we only recycle 3 times. So every time we recycle, we add 1 speed on top of the previous one. Right now we are at 2. The next one will be 3, and the next one will be 4. The next one will be 5, and that's the last one. But there's another one that we need to watch. That's gonna be the abandon rate of the campaign, wherein you need to play around with the speed. Because if the abandon rate should be around 10, I forgot the number, Hardy. Was that 10 to 15 or just within 10%?
10 to 15%.
10 to 15, right? So if it's dialing too slow, meaning we are waiting for all the numbers to pick up, then we have a lower abandon rate. So Jacob's gonna see that. It means that the campaign is running slow. Then we're not going over the campaigns fast. Then we're delaying fresh list. There's a problem with that. Although we have a lower abandon rate, but it's coming in too slow. The leads will be coming in too slow. So that's why we could sacrifice a little bit of abandon rate so that all the leads will come in faster than expected. Okay, so that's a trade-off. What else? So by default, it should look like this. Recording should be enabled. Okay, this, don't worry about this. This should be forwarded and there should be a number. I'll change that as well. So we don't do the voicemail full over type anymore. It should prompt them to leave a voicemail. Then it's gonna go to Nishi. Nishi is the one who's responsible for checking all of our voicemails for the company. This one, Jacob is the one who did this. The master readout template. There's a ton of lists that you have to go there, which I don't know because he's the one who wants how to route the numbers properly. So if this goes away, like what happened, there was an incident that we were firing agents, and every agent has admin access, especially with the owner access. Now what they did, they deleted all the lists, they deleted all the numbers, they deleted all the templates. We're back to 0. So we had that issue before. That's why now there's only a few people who has access today to admin. This I'm not the one who made this one. Jacob did it. And then on this one, this should show up. It's grayed out right now, right? Because it has been added. But if it's not been added, you should be able to see it. So you just have to add everything there. These are the violet buttons that you see when there's a call that comes in. Okay. So once you're done with that, you go ahead and save and attach leads. Once you go to attaching a lead, so okay, let's give it a try. Now you should have a list that's gonna be coming from Nico. Nico is the one responsible for our data mining and lead generation. So Nico will provide you with a folder. So all you have to do is download it on a CSV file and then drop it here. Now, what your task here is to map it correctly. So I won't add this one. I'll just show you guys how it should be mapped. Now, on the CSV file on the spreadsheet, there's gonna be like around 11 numbers minimum. Usually, I see around 7 to 11 numbers, phone numbers, right? And not every row has a number in each column. It means that some of the columns on that specific row has blanks, right? That's going to be difficult if we have that, because then we're going to end up with a lead that does not have a number. So Nico made a master column, which is the 12th column. Basically, it gathers all the phone number from 1 to 11 and puts it on the master column. That's the main number that we're going to be using. So that's going to be, this shouldn't be phone number 1. Phone 1 shouldn't be selected. Let's go to the bottom one. There you go. This is the master column. And because Calltools will only allow us to use 3 numbers. So that's going to be the phone number. And then phone 2 is the mobile number. Phone 3 is going to be the alternate number. Once you're done, you click on save, and then you're done with adding a list. And then it's going to be added right here. Oh, one more thing. Before you choose a file, make sure that there's no other options that's checked here. Just only this one. Okay. And make sure that this is played, not pause, because if you pause it, it's gonna do it like that. Then this list won't show up under this campaign. Although the campaign is running, but this list will not be running. So make sure that's the play button is on. So we're done with campaign creation, adding a list. Now we're gonna go in recycling a campaign. So let's say this one, right? Stack is gonna be running out of leads. Now all you have to do is just click on the recycle button right here. So it's gonna bring you to this page. So usually you start the first of the month, okay? But if it's your first recycle, please check when the leads are added or the list were added, especially if it's, let's say you started calling the list around November, and then it went at the end of November, and then it goes to December. Then it's gonna be difficult if you start from the 1st of December. Basically, you're missing out the first half of your dials, right? You won't be able to call them up because by default we should be starting the 1st of the month, but not necessarily. You need to check when the lists were added, then start at that. But usually, 1st of the month works. So just choose that one, and then check all these. And then agent disposition. These are the ones that we want to recycle. No answer only. Why? Because we've talked to all of these people, right? Why would we want to talk to them again? Exclude all So these the ones that we've talked to. And then attach campaign. Then submit recycle. And it's gonna recycle. Now be careful if there has been a recent recycle. Please check, because if you recycle twice, then the number of leads that we're gonna be or gonna show up for that campaign will be doubled. Then we need to dial those numbers first before we're gonna finish the campaign. So just recycle once. So that's for recycling. One more thing. Once you're done with this, you'll go ahead and update this campaign sheet. Right now we're dialing this one, right? Stack. So it has been recycled today or yesterday? No, yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Yesterday. Current speed is 2. So Hardy, you're the one who edited this, Hardy?
Yes, Mark.
Okay, so Hardy did not increase the speed. That's totally fine
Okay.
because it's still the first recycle. I'm cool with that. The problem is if we keep it at a low speed, and if you notice, we're only choosing the no answers, then most likely we're gonna end up with a high avail. So you guys will just be waiting. I mean, it's cool to relax and all, but Jacob might see it. Okay, so just balance everything.
Okay. Gotcha.
What else? So after you've updated this, go ahead and send a message that you've recycled what campaign and what's the current speed, and then you're done for recycling. Okay. What else? So since there's 3 of you, hopefully we won't miss any bad numbers anymore. Okay, first thing I usually do when I come in, I go ahead and go to PBX, caller IDs, and check if there's a robo warning. Now, robo warning will show up right here. Right now, there's none. If you want to really be sure that there's no robo warning, you could go ahead and click each of these magnifying glass right here, and it's going to tell you if there's an issue with a number or not. Okay, if there is, what was that? The caller ID is a robocaller already. Beware. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so this one I'm gonna remove.
Okay.
But before I remove it, I'm gonna take note of it. Oops, sorry. Notepad. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. So we're gonna remove it, right? We're gonna delete this one. Hopefully there's no campaign attached to it, because if there's a campaign, it's gonna stop that campaign. Now we're gonna delete the phone number as well. So delete. Now, since we've deleted that one, we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 new ones. So purchase individual DID, and then it should be premium local SMS enabled. Area code 5. I hate a busted keyboard. 502. Now numbers will show up right here. What I do is I usually pick the number that's looks easy on the eye. So for example, 1181. So that's easy to memorize. 8800. That's nice. Okay, and then confirm payment. After that, you go ahead and inform Jacob that you've deleted 1 robo warning and added 2 new numbers. Okay, so that's for, see that? Yeah, then I'll show you the whole thing. So we got 2 new numbers, right? And then we need to forward all of these numbers. So phone number forward. That way Nishi will get all the voicemails that's gonna be sent to this number. Then we're gonna go to the caller ID and then set them up as well. So they should be Mm. My bad. And then go ahead and include those two new numbers under the 502 caller ID group. So usually it's easy to identify which ones and then save. And then you're done. Okay, so that's what we do with Calltools. So for Bolter and Ryan, most likely you guys are just gonna be doing recycling, but I'd like you guys to check for robo warning as well. That way we have more eyes watching on it, and inform Hardy or me. That way we could delete and purchase a new one. Okay.
Okay.
What else? What else? Go to questions.
Do we have to check like around 15 minutes searching for Robo or yung first lock?
Not really. It's up to you when you want to check it out.
Okay.
You could just keep on clicking on it if there's no word robo warning on the status. Same thing that happened with the number that I click, right? It says there's a prompt that says robo warning, and then inform us. That way we could work on it.
Okay.
On this
Oh.
page is also we are going to block the prank caller, right? PBX.
Yeah, PBX. That's gonna be, I forgot. Phone
In
numbers.
inbound
Caller
blocklist.
inbound. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Block list. This one.
And then
So just add a phone number.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. For that annoying callers or those numbers that has a auto dialer as well.
Okay.
Anything else?
Good.
All good.
All good. I'll send you guys this link. Wait. It's gonna be difficult for you guys to return to it. I'll upload this on Jacob's YouTube channel, and then I'll send you guys the link after. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
all right.
Right.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.